it's a lot of information out Atlanta to Savannah. And they write about how Sherman's corps, and there were four with him, came down like four fingers from Atlanta, headed to Savannah. We kind of get left out in this area. When you pick up a history book, and we don't talk about it, we didn't really study it. Uh, we didn't really know a lot about what happened. And I think that's because when Sherman left Savannah with his troops, Beaufort, Old Beaufort District, which is what this 1825 Mills Atlas map shows, was to be punished because South Carolina was the first state out of the Union. And so the troops felt that South Carolina had to be punished. Well, the first place they got was here, into Old Beaufort District. Now, the Union already had Beaufort. Hilton Head were already secure with the Union. So they didn't suffer the punishment that the rest of the district did. And there, even people living in this county have been confused about actually how they came into this county. In fact, I had a friend tell me, who grew up in Garnet down there, Sister Ferry, which is often said this is where they all came and Sherman came. He was really surprised to find out, and I mean he was a history buff, that Sherman did not come in to Sister Ferry. He used this four-finger system. And to give you, I've got some sheets, but I don't know, maybe I'll have them available once I need to talk fast if we're limited on time. He used this four-finger system in coming into Old Beaufort District. The first two corps, well, if you remember it this way, and somebody said, well, where's such and such a number? Well, they were not consecutively numbered. The four corps that were with him, and that's the largest organization, the even numbers came in, the two with even numbers came on this side, the two with the odd numbers came on this side of the Old Beaufort District. The 20th, and I can show you better with the map around there, but I'm not going to take time to turn it around. The 20th crossed over out of Savannah, Hutchinson Island, Langdon Cheves' plantation. Langdon Cheves was one of the signers of secession. Okay, took out that. Came up and took out Hardyville. Came on up to Robertville. Well, they went to Pearisburg and picked up supplies from the river because they didn't get their supply division across. It was going up this side with the 14th. So the 14th was going up here, the 20th up here. And the 20th came up here to Robertville, went to see Sister Ferry, got some more supplies. The 14th was very slow moving, got in low. But what we're going to be concerned with today is the 20th that was coming up here, and the 15th. Sherman didn't go through this swamp and struggle through it. He got on a boat and went to Beaufort with the 15th and came up with the 15th. Now the 17th was already going up the Salkie Hatches, and they was kind of referred to as the engineers because they needed to establish a crossing on the Salkie Hatches. And there was conflict all along here. major battle. The Confederate cavalry was trying to slow them down because they were hoping to get some more Confederate troops in, but they did not confront them. They actually waited until the Salkehatchie. Now, there's not a real agreement, and some of you who know more than I do, and I know there are a couple of you that do, they don't agree completely on how many troops there were. But I've read that from one minister wrote that they had lost a lot of them out of Savannah, but they had gained more recruits coming in that wanted to go into South Carolina and punish them than they had lost. And therefore that it was close to 70,000. Maybe 60, maybe a little less, but can you imagine that many troops coming through this area? And y'all, the Salkehatchie is right over there. And the first confrontation was at Broxton Bridge, but that was not major. Rivers' Bridge would be the major one. And Sherman, with this group, coming the 15th and the 17th, and then there were some that got left and came this way, but wanted to make the 15th, and they came across here. So we had a couple of divisions come through. What you refer to as Crocketville was not Crocketville, it was Whippy Swamp Crossroads. And the name Crocketville came late. Maybe this wants me to come and show you.
David Crockett came through, right? That's when David Crockett came through.
I haven't got time to get into that. But what was happening here is Sherman with the 15th and the 20th coming up here were headed up to this up here, the Locust Crossroads. They first were going over here, but because the 14th was so late and the 20th was even late, and Sherman didn't want to wait any longer, so they waited here. And they actually crossed at Buford's Bridge. And so
You mean they waited at Whippy Swamp? Is that what you mean by that? They waited at Whippy Swamp?
no,
By here?
no. This is not in Whippy Swamp.
Okay.
This is on the Pocatello Road. They use the Pocatello. The 17th was over here on the Salkehatchie. And I know I'm going fast, but I'm timed, so I gotta hurry. I'll show you, I've got piles of maps I can, where they were headed was for the South Carolina Railroad. They wanted to break it up in 4 places. And I'm thinking of Branchville, Midway, Graham's, which became Denmark, and at Blackville. And the reason for that was to stop any Confederate, the troops that were coming from the west movement in. So that was where they were going to stop that. Ann and I are going to tell you a little bit about the families who were here, who stayed, and those who left. And one of the families that stayed was our Gooding family. And I do have a story on that. And Ann's going to start. And actually, I hadn't told Ann, but I picked up yesterday, I think. I was looking at the Battle of Rivers' Bridge, and I happened to look and see, and this William James Gooding Jr. group, that they had, this is a new book that's out, picture of William Ransom Barker's, and Barker's Mill was where, kind of the area where they were headed, house. Now, I know this connects to y'all's Riley family, and I didn't have the exact pages, but actually, William Ransom Barker's wife, brother, married into the families that Ann's going to talk about. So there are connections between these families in this area. And then I will finish with the families